I can't do this forever, but right now I'd rather just give in and get your love tonight. Oh, happy I said, think about all of the things that we go through. I wonder why I stay in your bed.
Girl. Peace. Peace.
He's got us. He's got
Listen.
it.
Listen.
It's going. Oh.
Okay. So when you were here, we did the live and we mentioned this particular topic, but we didn't get a chance to get on it. So I'm geeked up about it only because I don't think we realize how often we do this. You get what I'm saying? Like this being the topic. We do this a lot. And don't get it twisted, not just in your teens and 20s, 30s and 40s too. We do this. So I'm excited. I'm excited to cover it.
It's a big topic. It's a popular topic. I feel like, especially in our community, when it comes to our community.
I shade point. Hey. All right. So we welcome back to the Sacred Exchange.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Goddess Oscha.
And I'm Skyrah the Oracle. Yes. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all subscribe and like and all that good stuff.
Yes,
we're gonna be doing this for a while.
Make sure y'all do that. We are dropping some gems, okay, some vital information, some good information, okay, some sacred information. All right.
So I guess we could open it up like how many bad decisions started with I thought he was different.
Quite a few. If we're being honest, okay, yeah, I thought he was different. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to him. And then find out he a fuck nigga just like the rest of their ass.
Talk about it. Or her. It could be we only speaking from we speaking from the female perspective, but it's not some of these women too. Let's just clock their little T. What's that other one that said the red? What you were saying earlier? Have you it was something about a red flag.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I think I had that one. Something about ignoring the red flags.
Yes.
Oh, I done lost it. But I
remember
flags. It's
I remember this
because we know what we want.
We think we do.
Right. We think we know we want, and we ignore all of that. But also, it's like, okay, when those things happen, we still have to take accountability for our actions and our decisions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it still doesn't feel good though.
It don't. But lessons can hurt. But I remember what you said. You said, have you ever ignored a red flag because the chemistry was good?
That's it. Hell yeah. Yes.
Yes. Whew. Okay.
Yes.
I've done that.
Go ahead.
I'm guilty. And I think sometimes we will confuse chemistry or that feel good feeling for something real or love. But that in my case anyway, and this hasn't been that long ago, was very, very temporary. That chemistry was very temporary. And I'm seeing, so I thought, life building shit on top of just this one moment of chemistry and ignoring all that all them flags is waving like this. And I'm all pressed. I'm like,
because you see what you want to see. And I think we all do that. We see what we want to see because we've already painted this picture. You know, we done mapped it all out. We done mapped everything out. And it's like, okay, when you're presented with certain things and certain things happen, it's like, okay, hold on, wait, this is not what I envisioned or this is not what I expected.
At all. And then you looking like, damn, I thought they was feeling like I was feeling, but no, baby, sometimes they are not. Oftentimes they are not. So I guess we can put that in right there where we can define, well, you can, sis, what does mismanaging your, I don't want to be too vulgar, what does mismanaging your cat mean to you?
Ooh, child. So mismanaging my cat, to me, that means giving it up to somebody who doesn't deserve it, who's not deserving of it. That's what it means to me. And I think sometimes I have missed it. I have definitely missed it. Thinking one thing, thinking this person wants the same thing that I want, but at the end of the day, they just want what I got. So I had to realize and know my worth and know what I'm looking for and not miss those red flags. So I don't end up in that situation where I'm in my feelings. Oh, they not hitting me up, or the only time they hit me up is when they want some, they want some. So yeah.
And they coming back to get that energy refill. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be real, because I've done everything on this list. Giving access too fast, confusing attention with care, ignoring our own intuition, sex tied to the loneliness. Sometimes we're lonely, especially on this journey. I've done it. I've done all of this shit. Yeah.
And that's the big thing. And that's the big thing, especially on this journey. It's like we know what we want. And as soon as we get a glimpse of it, it's like, okay, is this the one? Could this be the one? Because it feels good. It looks good. It feels good. And dopamine. So it goes back to the beginning. That's when we start missing those red flags because of those things that we are giving, attention to, and the things that we are allowing access to. So
we do. Yeah. We do. And that our yoni is a port. Well, we'll get into that later, but we use intimacy for validation. I've done that. Entertaining emotionally unavailable people. I am the queen of that. Well, not the queen of it. Let's just say I've experienced it a lot more than I wanted to, but thank God for shadow work, because now I realize why I did that. But poor boundaries.
I can agree with that one as well.
Man. Whew. But poor boundaries and not protecting our peace, our body, or our energy. That's the main. That's the chunk of it. It's a lot, but that's a big chunk of why we end up mismanaging our yoni, our portal, with weak ass, fuck nigga ass energy type of motherfucking guys. That's just that. Sorry, that's what it is. I said I was gonna try not to have a real bad potty mouth today, but that's just sometimes what the fuck it be. You know what I mean? And I think we all want to be loved.
And that's the thing too with the love part. It's like us as women, us as goddesses, we love so hard and we give so much. And it's just when you have that, when you see a little bit of that given to you, it's like, okay, I like this.
I'm gonna keep this.
Right, I'm gonna keep this. And instead of, kind of observing first and kind of, okay, let me see. And let me protect my feelings. Let me protect, not necessarily have a wall up, but at the same time have a wall up.
Yeah. But I teach this too, baby. I've taught this previously. That wall that we want to keep people out of, sometimes we end up being a prisoner in it. Because we don't want to feel these feels. We don't want this list. We don't want it to be us. We don't want to get it wrong. Right. But sometimes the lesson is in getting it wrong. So, now when this motherfucker come back around, same spirit, different motherfucking body. I don't want that.
Like energy, hold on. I done seen this before. I done heard this before. All right, I know how to move when it show up again.
Absolutely. So that's now you can rock them out with it. Emotional mismanagement. There you go. Yeah. And our emotions influence our best sexual decisions. They do.
And us as women being emotional creatures, or so they say, we are the emotional ones and the men are the intelligent ones.
That's what they say.
So they say. But I mean, I can attest to the emotional part of it. I am a very highly emotional person.
Most intuitive beings are, because we feel everything.
Exactly.
So yeah. But it happens. Have you ever stayed because the sex was good?
Hell yeah. Guilty. I am guilty.
Girl, I did a 13-year bid because that wood was good.
the feeling, it's like, okay, I want this feeling. I feel good. I think I feel good. My emotions don't feel good, but my body feels good. So I have to bring those together. I want both connections. I want the emotional connections. I want the physical connection. And I had to learn that. I had to learn that it's not all about the physical, especially when you are in your emotions, you in your feelings. After you done got knocked out the frame. Now you're not calling me.
Look,
Now
took the bottom out that motherfucker.
I ain't talked to you in a week. So it's like, dang, like, what did I do? What happened? What's going on? Like,
yeah, and that's another thing we do. We go looking at, we automatically, as women, we do this a lot, and it drives me up the wall. And that's something that I had challenges with, and I'm working on that. We pick ourselves apart trying to figure out what we did wrong. When it's just, it just could be this motherfucker not available the way he said he was. Ashe, real talk. And I did a 13-year bid because the wood was good. I did.
I did a 6-year one.
You know, I'm like, shit,
but you know, we live and we learn.
We do. I was scared to start over too. And then you're getting older, and so I'm like, I don't want to deal with all of that. And yeah, please, child. And I done mistaken how many people, because I'm guilty of this, we mistaken that attachment for love, and it's not. It's not, and we end up really hurt when we discover that it's not what we thought it was. Exactly. Real shit. And then again.
And then we stay, and now we're in all of these emotions. We have all of these emotions. Now our bodies start looking different. We're not the same person.
Why do you think that is? Tell them why that is, because you learned that.
Energy. That's the energy exchange. We're constantly exchanging that energy, and that person is taking my energy and pulling from me and taking everything. I'm giving everything. Now you got everything that I got, and it's like, what do I have left? I don't have anything left. You done took from a cup. Now my cup empty. I don't have anything to give you.
Ashe. But when they take that energy, and when it's from us, especially the oracles, the witches, the intuitive women, the empaths, and the clairaudience, voice, whatever, all of that, right? That's us giving them some of our ashe. So that's why they disappear when they fool.
Right.
You feel me? They go up looking good, and we over there looking like God, hair all breaking out and face all breaking. I mean, hair falling out, face breaking out, edges gone.
Meanwhile, this motherfucker over here shining with my
with your energy. He done ran off with your good fortune, and that's how we continuously that loop of mismanaging, because we sitting there. He doing it right. It feel good when he hit. And why do you think that? And this is this the part that got me. Why do we ignore people ignore the behavior once intimacy starts? We've been observing like a motherfucker before they got that cat. Now you just got on the rose-colored glasses.
Let's get it, but that motherfucker can do it.
And now we lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. For real. Like, there has to be some type of boundary. Like, it has to be some type of boundary. And I have to find that boundary. I am finding that boundary.
Ashe, same. Because you got to remember, we've been taught early on. Think about it when you were little. Y'all got to share. Why? This is my stuff. No is still an answer. Mm-hmm. But people make you feel bad because you know what they do. Why you say no? Nobody ever asks you why you said yes, but they'll ask you why you say no.
That part. As long as they satisfied, they don't care what it means to you. As long as they satisfied.
And we do that. We grow up. I don't want to do them like that. I don't want to say that. Man, fuck that.
Yep.
Because we will continue. It's not easy. Yeah.
It's not. Especially when you're used to always saying yes and always giving in and always okay. All right. I don't want to make you upset. I don't want to, but what about my feelings? I'm not taking my feelings into accountability. So yeah, I'm definitely doing that now.
Got to. Do you think that loneliness makes us lower our standards at times?
I do.
You agree to that? Me too.
I do.
What's some examples, if you got any that you've been through?
I mean, so my last relationship, I've been out of my last relationship for 2 years. So yeah, I'm finding myself. I'm on my been on my journey and learning myself again. But at the same time, I don't want to be alone all the time. I love intimacy. I love love. So I
Yes.
want to have someone to share it with. I want to be by myself all the time. And I'm a freak. So
Okay. Hey,
I
that's
mean,
all
I'm
right.
honest, I want somebody to share that with. So it's a good feeling to share that with someone that wants the same thing that you want. So yes, and that can also make it being vulnerable as well. So
Absolutely.
and that could also play a part in, okay, well, let me just, because I want to satisfy the flesh, or I don't want to be lonely, or I just want the feeling because I ain't had none in X amount of
Yeah.
time.
Time. Yeah. It's been some times. And I think one of my biggest challenges is that I would as unhealthy as it is, uh, I would let the chemistry override the character.
Mhm.
And I know, because I'm a person that I truly do adore love and companionship, and a little kiss on the back of the neck while you washing the dishes and all of that, because I've been a wifey for a very long time.
Mhm.
So dating, this is very new. So it's like I instantly feel like, oh, this is my nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, he ain't say that. You know,
Right.
never mind what his mouth says, Skyra, what his actions saying, and we would ignore it because we want those things.
Exactly.
To being with somebody, and 3 years alone, baby,
Yeah.
it's like, damn.
Yeah. For
But
real. That's real.
it is, and it's hard, and it hurts, and it's not always as pretty as people try to make it seem. Oh, I love being single. Nah, I like companionship. I know I'm never getting married again. That I won't do. You
So
feel me?
why I do have that question for you. Why do you feel like you would not want to get married again?
Um, Besides my personal spiritual practices, it's a contract that I don't need.
Okay.
That type of contract I don't need. If we already have our spiritual contracts, you were supposed to come in my life, I was supposed to come in your life. You're gonna be my peace, I'm gonna be your peace. Bonnie Cloud, whatever, travel, you're a conscious king. Listen, I'm gonna fuck with you and take care of you. You ain't gotta worry about that. But I don't need your daddy name for you to be here.
I got you. Not to get off the subject. I'm
Nah,
just
shit, that's a part of it.
curious.
That's
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
part of it, because I mismanaged my universe for so long, getting connected and being married. And this ain't my first rodeo. You feel me? I
Right.
don't need to do that anymore. I spent all of my teens and 20s and 30s. That's my whole life. So
Yeah.
I want something for me. I
That's
want to feel
a
my
long time.
it
That's a
is.
long time. It really
Mhm.
is.
Niggas will let me go, bitch. Yeah, you get hook it in, bitch.
That good.
They wouldn't leave me alone. So I'm like, and now I think my biggest struggle, like honestly, just looking at oh shit, I didn't know that was coming.
Okay.
Looking at my vision of what I can see us being instead of what they're actually showing me. So that's a challenge for the goddess here, but it's gonna be all right.
Me too. And see, that's another thing with us being who we are and seeing the things that we can see and seeing the potential that certain people have. It's like, okay, I saw what I saw now, but you're showing me something different. So what's going on? What's happening? Like, did I mess up? Like, did I miss something? Was there something, what's going on there in that department?
And that's when we start doing that, giving that girlfriend or wifey treatment with no commitment. So, and I'm fuck it. We talking. I'm gonna be real, especially for all the other women that may come across this video. It is okay. We have moved fast sometimes, and we start feeling like that potential. Oh my God, I could see us, but that nigga ain't acting like that's what y'all gonna be.
Right.
So I
And
might
then
need to transmute that energy.
that's another thing. And I think we sometimes we beat ourselves up a lot. I know I have, and I've been guilty of this. When we giving it up on the first night.
Mm.
And it's like, okay, we both wanted it, you know.
But they're gonna look at you bad. They don't look at them bad. They look at us bad.
Right. And it's like, but everything was lined up, everything was in alignment, you know, and it just happened, you know, but everyone is different. So sometimes that could be a lifetime, you know, that could be you know, something that's together for a lifetime. And other times it's like, oh, that was just a one-time thing. And then, you know, so how do we as women determine, you know, that first night, the chemistry versus that this is a one night thing versus, oh, this can be a lifetime. Yeah.
But it goes back to that seasons and reasons where people come into our lives. And I believe in this stage, at this stage and on this journey, they're showing up to remind us of what not to do or what we don't want or what we don't need either. Because believe you me, if it ain't gonna work out and we getting all of them signs that ain't gonna work out, ancestors, your Ori, everybody, they're getting away. They'll keep making sure he do something to make you feel like, oh yeah, he even fuck with me.
Right.
That blockage be real for our protection. That rejection really for our protection.
That rejection do be protection.
I say, because imagine getting knocked up by a motherfucker on the first night.
That part.
Like I am not interested in being nobody's baby mother. No.
Yeah, not at this
age.
Okay, no.
Okay, shit, I learned that. They can keep it, but it's the difference between access versus exclusivity. Like, are we exclusive? Is this really? Because a motherfucker will say that, and baby, they got options.
Options out there.
Mm-hmm. They do. They got options. But are they gonna tell you that? No, because guess what? You provide. You got some good Oscha.
Exactly. And you provided. I mean, I'm gonna say you giving it. I'm gonna take it.
Do you think that casual intimacy can affect your mental health? If you're not a casual person, yeah, I do too.
Yes, especially if you're not a casual person. Especially
I'm not.
If you know what you want. You know you want that companionship. It's like, okay, you gonna feel like, well, what we doing? Like,
right, but nigga, don't come in here and play stepdaddy to hump me. You ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not being
say that at the beginning. Say what you want at the beginning. That way, I know how I need to move.
There you go, and that way. And that way you're not robbing me of a choice of whether or not I want to be here and fuck with you and do that.
That part.
And that's why I say y'all got to stop playing in people's face. Because I'm telling you, it's some women out here. Go ahead.
You gonna play with the wrong one?
I'm serious. Bitches will snap. Some people will snap. So it's just like, you put your hands on the wrong woman. That thin loud, sweet, love and hate shit. You
fucking with it.
My man said I'm caught up in a real
life. To find out for real.
Yeah, like it's really unfortunate though that people are out here at these ages and at this time where it's very dangerous because we are amongst the veil is probably no more at this point. We are walking around amongst a lot of demonic shit.
Yep.
I better leave people alone.
Literally, it's like that, and I think that's what people fail to understand. And realize that you really have to be careful out here who you decide to lay with and fuck with.
You do.
You have these entity attachments and have these attachments to them and these energies, and then you get with these people,
and now you have it,
and now your life in shambles, and you wonder why.
You wonder why, and that's why. If you ever notice, and even when we did our class about some of this, you ever notice when certain people leave out of your life that anxiety and shit just go away. That shit ain't random. That's the energy they were bringing.
Exactly.
Right? Now you getting diagnosed with some shit you never dealt with before. So it's like, oh, what the huh?
What is this? Hold on.
It's bigger than the alphabets out here. I know it's a lot of niggas with all kind of stuff, but it's other things attached to it, and we looking at it like it's just sex, and it's not.
Exactly. And going off of that, we have those, the STIs and the STDs out there, but that should be spiritual warfare too. Mm-hmm. It's not about the people who got the alphabet boys and all that. No, this should be spiritual. I don't understand that and realize that.
I don't think people want to sometimes, and that's what when we get into like we got to be accountable and like how you were just honest about your challenges and myself as well. When we again. we choose this potential over the reality. You know what I mean? And it's like now I done moved 3 trucks out of your way. You just gonna keep jumping in the damn road. You get what I'm saying? And it's like we entertain multiple toxic cycles like that. We do.
And thinking it's like, okay, well, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with you at all. It's what you're missing. What are you not seeing? What are you not realizing? That's when that shadow work come in too.
Oscha, because you know what? What was wrong with me? I didn't heal or work on those traumatizing, triggering areas before I tried to let somebody else come in.
Exactly. And that's why I feel like we also be choosing the same energies as well, because we haven't healed from that previous energy, and that's the energy that we're used to. So that's the energy that we're attracted to. That's the energy that we gonna go towards. That's the energy that's the energy that feels good.
Yep.
And we gonna go for it. And we're not even healed, and we wonder why we get stuck in these cycles.
Same cycle.
That be it.
Everybody always talk about heartbreak, how bad they've been hurt, why they do me this way, but nobody talk about the betrayal of self when we do this shit. Because let's be real, the nigga ain't just walk in and take the cat. You feel me? He ain't just. We let him in. Like the movie Sinners. You gotta let them in. And we do. And we let them in the most sacred, beautiful space or area in our lives. And that for women anyway, that is our seed of creation. Yep. So what are you giving birth to now?
Exactly.
We ain't talking about like procreating. I'm just saying, what are you giving birth to now? Because I don't know where this motherfucker came from.
Exactly.
Nigga told me this a few weeks ago. We trying to date. Hey, how you doing? I said, people ask this question. I think it's very tacky, but how many people you been with? Blah blah blah. That the people said 50. We're not even 50 years old. Good God. So I'm like,
so did you consider? So let me ask you this. So did you consider that a red flag? So would that have been considered a red flag?
For me, it was.
Okay.
It was. And it's not from a judgmental place, but I'm looking at our age and the hypothetically, or maybe where we started at, what age you may have started at. So I'm like, that's like 2 motherfuckers a year. So you just changing bitches like you change your drawers. Okay. I mean,
to each his own. No judgment here. No,
but I don't know if I want all 50 of those.
Over here.
Yeah, I don't want all 50 of those energies in my drawers. I don't think I want that in my womb space. I don't think I need that.
And so that'd be another thing. Okay, those that come with attachments and stuff. That's why we as being who we are, we have to cleanse. We have to take these spiritual baths. We have to do these spiritual rituals, because you have those people and those partners that have been with multiple people, but we don't know what those people come attached with. We don't know what those people were carrying. And that's even more of what's being attached to us. So that also and plays into, okay, while we feel the way we feel, while we have our emotions the way while we have, it's that goes back to it being spiritual. It's spiritual warfare. It really is, because it's so many different energies that could be attached to you.
Absolutely. From just from them dropping it off.
Exactly. Okay? From that one person.
So I think moving forward though, and I want to make sure we're empowering ourselves as well as our goddesses and sisters and oracles and whoever watching. Moving forward, we do need to learn, people, family, collective. We need to learn to begin to set some healthy boundaries and not be afraid of, this will run that person off. If they run off from your boundary, that means they wasn't supposed to be there.
And communication is key. God. We have to let them know what we want. If we're not letting them know what we want, if we're not communicating that to them, they gonna do whatever the hell they feel like is right for them. If we're not setting those boundaries, if we're not saying nothing, if we're accepting it,
they just gonna keep on doing it. So that's why we need to date with intention. Also, practice that healing, doing that shadow work, creating the boundaries, knowing and understanding your self-worth. Like I don't need to take that. I don't need it. I'm more than that. Straight up. And it's because when we look thirsty, that's what we go, oh, she thirsty. Okay. Oh shit. That's what you thought. Okay. But I'm learning to enjoy the solitude. When you quiet, you hear.
It's actually all right. I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't know solitude. And now in the space that I am in, and I think us as women, we have to be able to get in that space of healing so that we can sit down and be silent and hear.
Okay. I'm saying, I agree. And then we will be able to attract so much more and much better because we don't have to say or wear a shirt. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. No. It would already show. And that's what we will begin to magnetize towards us when we do that work. I'll share. So I don't want anybody that watches this, I don't ever want you to feel like you just have to take whatever's being put on the plate. Oh, eat all your food. Don't move till you eat. No. I don't like that. I don't want that. I'm allergic to bullshit. Y'all can keep it. Straight up. You don't have to take that from anybody. I just, the goal is not perfection. It's not perfection. It's becoming intentional to who gets access to us. That's it. Because nobody's perfect. Neither are we. But I just know I don't want nobody that's going to come and just breadcrumb me and give me table scraps.
Exactly.
I used to take them breadcrumbs, though, because it was better than having nothing. That's how I
did too. And I did too.
Yep.
Hey, I mean, and we live and we learn. We know what we don't want moving forward.
And that's another thing I used to challenge the girls about in the oracles. I'm like, well, what do you want? And I had to ask myself, I was like, shit. Everybody know what they don't want, but what do you want? And you said it real plain. I love. I want to be somebody's peace, and I want them to be my peace too. I need that conscious God.
I need that. I need that mirroring energy, baby. That's what I need.
I want come burn incense and Palo Santo with me.
For
meditate
real?
with me. Just
be
stare at me.
To my queen. Like that's what I need.
Okay. Okay. And look and listen and I want you to sit in front of me. We Indian style. You hear me? Crisscross applesauce. I want you to look directly into my eyes and looking into yours because that's the windows to the soul. Mm-hmm. And you start to we begin to unveil each other. You understand?
Right. And
I'm on something else.
That is so much more intimate than being physically intimate. Mm-hmm. It's when you have that connection. Mm-hmm. You have that, that type of intimacy.
That's what I'm looking
for. That connection makes it so much realer and so much deeper. I feel like that's what I want.
I want to wash your locks. You wash mine. I want us to eat fresh fruits together. You understand me? So that I can taste well and you can taste well. I'm on some other shit.
Exactly.
I am. I want us to get up in the rising and I'm brewing tea for us and I got everything we need right here, my king. You understand?
Oh, I understand, overstand, and understand.
All of that. And that's why I said it. I'm working on, I don't mind exposing my softness. That she's there, but I only can do that when I'm safe. So, and I believe that's what we do. We run around in a lot of that masculine energy because a lot of these men out here have left their post. They don't make us feel safe. So you're giving up a little cat and say, fuck it. We can go out and date real quick and say, hell no. Right. We no more. We dummying down any of this because, baby, I know who I am.
Exactly. And then another thing on that, I feel like, don't give it up and then decide, oh yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that person. Like, no.
Just hold it.
Yeah, peep that before,
Yes, let's hold it.
So we have to be more aware. We have to observe more. We have to, just pay attention. Emerge and see.
I say 911. It's 119 on the clock.
Yay! I say.
Teach, baby. You better get
we really do, because if we learn how to do that, we won't mismanage our cat.
We will not.
First.
And clocking it, baby. It's a bar. So that's what we doing moving forward. That's what we doing. We are making sure we are intentional about who we are letting in our space, and they need to deserve to be here. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. So setting them boundaries, ladies and gents.
Yes.
And
Set
don't
those
be
boundaries.
afraid.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to speak up and communicate what it is that you really want.
I'm saying, because if you don't, you're just gonna keep settling for anything and taking table scraps. And I don't believe that that's the energy that we are in right now. I don't believe that the creator, the divine, and our ancestors or our Ori, I don't believe that that's the seat they want us to be in. We were created for so much more than what we've accepted. So moving forward, I just bow out gracefully. I don't want that, but I do want to get my boundaries to a beautiful place so that I know I can attract some beautiful things in. That's it. Yeah, that energy got to be good.
I feel that, sis. I feel that.
Yeah. That way we can really do some good love making.
I'm trying to
be in
tell you,
alignment.
magic in this motherfucker. You hear me?
Yeah, when we in alignment, baby, because that's a ritual.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get it hot and steamy, but
okay,
yeah.
listen,
It's been a long time, but it's all good. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love it though. I love it.
You know I love you with all my heart, man. I'm gonna close this one out because I gotta run around there. But next week, same thing. Well, not same subject, of course. We're gonna definitely be bringing y'all some good stuff. I love this. It's not talked about enough, if you ask me, amongst community or the collective. So
right, I agree.
Be on to something good. The sacred exchange.
We here for it.
Yeah, gotta teach, and we are one. We gotta grow together. We need each other. So we keep them knowledgeable about these things, and we practice these things ourselves. We ain't doing nothing but starting to heal our community, and that's what it's about.
Exactly, and I think that's a big part of it. When you actually see the people that's talking about the things, that's actually doing the work, that's in the healing, that it's better to relate, or it's easier to relate. You have somebody that's actually going through the same thing that you're going through.
Because you ain't by yourself, goddesses.
Right. We're not out here. That's what community is for. That's what we building this for.
Ashe. I'm looking forward to it. We get ready to do some groundbreaking work. Peace, love, and light to you, goddess. And I love you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm glad we're doing this together.
Yes. Peace, goddess. Love you.
Love you back, goddess. All right.